ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking back hits, Subscribe,
See a bra right over here. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Black Panther movie Okoye Build-A-Figure Waves Nakia. I did pick this up at the Comic and Figure Addicts, locally over here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you're around here, please check them out. If not, you can get these figures at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Already a very nice colorful looking figure. I like it already, I think. Very nice image of Nakia on the side right over there. And then on the back you can see a nice product shot. There's a read up over here. If you want to read it, pause it now. There's the other figures from the wave, and then we get that same image again. And then we get a Black Panther logo at the very top right there, and there's not much more on the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Nakia out of the packaging, and I think she looks beautiful. I mean, not just the beautiful head sculpt over there, but we're also getting some nice texture details throughout on the figure, which really looks great. I really like the details on this. She does come with a number of accessories, so I want to get into those first, and then we'll get a closer look at Nakia. Now, aside from coming with the Okoye Build-A-Figure piece, she does come with these two weapons right here. This one is obviously for Okoye. We get the long spear right over there. And we also get this dagger, or this looks like a spearhead almost, and I believe this is for Okoye as well. I'm not 100% sure about that. I did check for images to see if I could find a picture of Nakia holding this, but I did not find any such picture. I did find plenty of pictures of her holding these disc thingies right here, and I don't know what to call them, but I think they look okay. In the pictures I found online, they look a little bit thinner than this. This looks like a pretty thick piece going all the way around. These are supposed to be like these disc blades, and I do like the texture detail that we're seeing right here. We get some nice patterns right there on the side, and I do like this texturing that you can see right here, even though I do think it should be flat. So while I appreciate texturing, I do think these should be totally flat, but I don't know. Have to see the movie. We get a little bit of red right over here for the handles on each of them, and she can hold them in both of her hands. So she has hands that make these very easy for her to hold. And really quick, I wanted to throw a reminder out there that I still have pre-orders up for the Legendary Collector t-shirts. They will be printed in limited quantities, so if you're interested in one, go ahead and pre-order one right now. Link in the description below at ShartimusPrime.net. And I really do like this Nakia head sculpt. I think she looks beautiful. I really like the facial features right here. Get some nice colors right there for the lips and the eyes. I don't like that she's always looking off to the right. That kind of bothers me because I feel like it kind of limits the posability a little, you know? I don't know. And then you get some weird waxy stuff going on with the plastic right over there. Her earrings look really good. I really like how the hair came out. Looks like we get 3 different colors in there, which is great. I dig that a lot. And I did read up a little bit on the bio of Nakia. So in the comics anyway, Nakia is part of the Dora Milaje, which she will also be in the Black Panther movie, but Dora Milaje translates into Adored Ones. She's basically one of the many bodyguards of Black Panther. She's a personal aide of Black Panther though. In the comics, she does end up falling in love with Black Panther and she becomes obsessed with T'Challa, but T'Challa already has a fiance and she ends up running away, and then she ends up getting hurt and Killmonger finds her and enhances her abilities, and then she ends up becoming a Black Panther villain known as Malice. So that's a little history I read up on her. One thing I do notice is that the images online I found of Nakia, it looks like her costume or her wardrobe is a little bit more of a red color than the orange color that we're seeing right over here. That's definitely an inaccuracy that I picked up, but I really love all these little details that we're seeing on this figure. I think it looks fantastic. Not just all the sculpted work, but all these tiny little paint apps that we're seeing throughout on this look great. Even in between the lines on the silver right here, even though it didn't go all the way through, but still, they caught a lot of gaps right there that just looks very clean. I'm sure that's hard to manufacture. And then looking right here on the right side, I mean, the arms look great. Nice bright silver. And she has this shoulder guard on the right side. Love all those sculpted little details. Great details. I like that Panther logo right over there. Looks fantastic. She has a little skirt piece right here, a little flap. Looks really good. Then here's the back for her. And there's no hole peg or anything on the back, but still, I like that we get painted detail on the back of it, right? Sometimes they miss out on that, but nope, we got some gold right there over her butt. And then I like the wrinkles that we're seeing right over here, and the legs look really good. I really like all these patterns. Looks beautiful. Totally dig it, man. Very excited for this movie. I think it's going to be a very beautiful movie. I'm just speaking for the cinematography alone and the visual effects and just the design, wardrobe, and all that stuff. It just looks beautiful so far. I can't wait for it to come out. And she does have pickles at the bottom of her feet right over there. And I really like the articulation on this figure. You can move her head all the way up, which is great. I really like that. And you can make her look all the way down. She does have that forward and back motion right there at the neck. She can turn her head side to side, and you do get some head pivot in there. The shoulders can move all the way outward, well, just on the left side, all the way up like that without really damaging the silver over here, which is great. On this side, though, because we have the shoulder guard, it will only move outward that much. Both can rotate full 360. She has a single jointed elbow, which is awesome. Right? I mean, single jointed elbows, I really love single jointed elbows, but only on my female figures though. So Hasbro, keep the double jointed elbows only on the female figures, and please, you know, understand that sarcasm's a thing. Alright, swivel at the elbow as well, swivel at the wrist, hinges up and down on both sides. We get a diaphragm swivel right over there, and we also get some great diaphragm pivot. She crunches forward very well, a little bit gappy right there, and she crunches back, and not so gappy. I really like that textured pattern right there. It looks great. No waist swivel, but she does have hip joints that move outward that far. I have had the right leg pop off on me a few times. I think that's mostly due to this part right here being reused for the Build-A-Figure. She can't kick forward that much and not back so much. She has an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankles move down, they move up, and she has great ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Nakia figure, you can see that she is standing just a little over 6 inches tall. And then comparing Nakia next to some other African and African American characters, we have Storm, Monica Rambeau, and we have Misty Knight over here. I really wanted to see if I could do some head swaps because the Dora Milaje is supposed to have a lot of characters, so you know there's possible army building options over here if we can get some good head swaps. So popping the head off this figure is not too hard to do. I'm just kind of curious to see actually first off if I could get like a, you know, a Storm figure and, you know, more African looking garb, and that looks really cool actually. I'm going to take away these weapons, but I don't know, you know, because at one point in the comics, T'Challa and Aurora do get married, so we have our African queen looking Storm right over there. That looks pretty cool. And then we could get the Monica head sculpt, pop that off, and then pop this in. Get that on there, and hey, that works out. That looks pretty cool too. I like that. Then the Misty Knight one I'm especially curious about because there's a lot of that one on the shelves, and she does not fit. Ah, no. So if you'd want Misty Knight to fit on there, you'd have to Dremel this out, but the ball peg is too small in there, and it will not fit on this head. So yeah, the Storm and the Monica heads will fit on this body. Then here's Nakia next to the other figures from this wave that I have already reviewed. We have Black Bolt, Namor, the Black Panther movie figure, and Invincible Iron Man. And then here's Nakia next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So one thing that's kind of tricky about having a new character in action figure form like this before seeing the movie is really knowing how best to pose the figure. I did have a lot of fun posing it around, but it was all just based off of assumptions of what she would be doing with her weapons right over here in the movie. Now I did see a clip at San Diego Comic-Con earlier this year. It had T'Challa, Okoye, and Nakia. I think it was Nakia was in this scene, but it really reminded me of a 007 movie. It had this whole James Bond spy movie type of feel, and Okoye and Nakia were kicking a lot of butt, and it was really cool to see. So I have a feeling this movie is going to have that spy movie kind of vibe to it. I don't know. We have to wait and see till February. But anyway, I really liked the figure, and I hope you guys really liked this review. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the figure, let me know what you think of the review. If you want to see more ShartimusPrime videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as hitting the notification bell to ensure that my videos are popping up in your feed. And again, if you're interested in pre-ordering one of the Legendary Collector t-shirts, now's the best time to go ahead and do that, so check it out, link in the description below for that. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it'll be over at marvelousnews.com and ShartimusPrime.net, and don't forget to follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Everything I just talked about in the description below. I will catch you guys later. Peace!
I'm gonna play with my toys today. 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 Well, I don't care what the strangers say. I'm gonna play with my toys today.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
We're shot in your face.